What did you make of Michael Jordan's quote that the NBA has 28 garbage teams? 2 great teams, 28 garbage teams.
You're going to have to forgive me. When did he say that?
He was quoted yesterday. I think he's an interview in Cigar Aficionado. So he's talking about super teams and how he's against these super teams. And you have Cleveland and you have Golden State. But wasn't Chicago a super team? Although they didn't assemble their team the same way Golden State did. But the Bulls were a super team when they played. They were the best team in basketball by far.
Yeah, without question, they were. And no, I don't think that I'm very hesitant to label 28 teams garbage teams. I think league-wide you've got guys who are worth watching, and I think you have a few teams that can contend. But, I mean, I think the point he's trying to make, and the point that I would agree on, is that if Golden State trots out that same bunch every night, nobody can beat them 4 times.
But I looked at Cleveland.
Nobody. I mean, and I hate to take the drama out of the season, but a lot of things can happen in the course of a season, and so we'll see. But I mean, if you draw it up the way it is right now, you think there's a team out there that beats Golden State 4 times? No. If this were March Madness, yeah, maybe everybody has a bad shooting night and somebody gets in foul trouble and they lose a game, but to beat that team 4 times, nobody has the personnel to do that.
But don't we want the 2 best teams to face one another normally? Whenever playing for a champion. So Golden State against Cleveland are the 2 best teams. And Cleveland didn't assemble their team like a super team. This really is based on Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant has said, look, am I the reason why Orlando didn't make the playoffs? Don't blame me for all the ills, everything bad with the NBA. I went to Golden State. Somehow, Atlanta's not any good. We're going to blame it on Kevin Durant. So I understand what he's saying. But if you say Cleveland and Golden State play again, I'm fine with that.
Sure. I mean, that's the way this plays out. And again, there's never a guarantee that, and you don't wish any injury on anybody, obviously. But yeah, I mean, this is the way this thing is played. The best of the East meets the best of the West, and so let's do it and see if maybe something unpredictable can happen. But I mean, on paper, you look at it, and Golden State's the prohibitive favorite in the NBA. So, is that a bad thing? I don't know. I used to love watching Tiger Woods play when he was dominating, just to see how good he could play. I don't have a problem watching excellence in any sport. And I'm not going to turn it off. You go, that's just Golden State, who plays great team basketball and plays on both ends of the floor. I don't want to see that. Sure, you do. And so I don't think that's a bad thing. I think sometimes you just have to appreciate the fact that you're seeing, back in his day, Michael Jordan play. Are the Bulls going to win the title this year? Sure, they are. Yeah. Are you going to turn it off? No, I'm going to watch. Of course I am.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.